Hi guys, how's it going? Here we go one more time. So what we're gonna do right now basically is to start the second stage of your learning, which is the past form. And the first activity is gonna be creating a paragraph about an activity. What activity? My last weekend, okay? That's the title of the activity, that's the name of the activity, my last weekend. But before creating the paragraph, we're gonna go through pronunciation about present and past verb form. So let's get started. So here we have some regular verbs. And if you see, here we have some blue color, red color, and black color. What that means is that we have three different pronunciation. The T sound, D sound, and IT sound. In the blue color, we have the T sound. Red color, we have the D sound. In the black color, we have the IT sound. So these words are gonna help us out, okay, to create the paragraph I was telling you about, which is about my last weekend. So let's start. So the pronunciation into the regular verbs, okay, we have three. So the first one is like the T, explosive T, all right, like cooked. Then we have washed, talked, and watched. All right, if you listen very well, there is an explosion in the T, right? Like cooked, washed, talked, watched. All right, so that the first sound, that's the first sound of these regular verbs. The second sound into the regular verbs is the D sound. It's like cleaned, stayed, cold. So that's the D sound, okay, or the second sound for the regular verbs, the ones that are in red color. And the last one is the it sound, okay? Is as an example, here we have the verb visit, but in past form is visited. All right, so that's the sound, it, visited, it, visited. So now listen very well, the present and past verb form of the three different sounds to the regular verbs. Check it out. Cook, cooked, wash, washed, talk, talked, watch, watched, clean, cleaned, stay, stayed, cold, cold, visit, visited. So if you listen very well, okay, there are three different sounds. I'm gonna do it for you one more time. Cook, cooked, wash, washed, talk, talked, watch, watched. Then we have the other ones. The D sound, clean, cleaned, stay, stayed, cold, cold. And the last one, okay, is the it sound, visit, visited. So guys, three different pronunciation. Don't worry, don't panic. I'm gonna let you know about these three different sounds in the next video. But today we have a mission and an objective, which is about talking about your last weekend. So let's move on. The next is about irregular verbs. Remember, previously was regular verbs, three different sounds. T sound, D sound, it sound. Now we have the regular verbs. What is the difference here from the regular verbs? That here, all these verbs change in writing. Okay, cambian en la escritura. All right, be, was and were. Have, had. See, saw. Read, read. Write, wrote. Buy, bought. Pay, paid. Send, sent. Swim, swam. So remember, the regular verbs basically change the writing and also the pronunciation. That's the difficulty of these verbs. And here in the regular verbs, all the verbs end, todos los verbos terminan en ed, right? Ed, all of them. But what is the difficulty right here? That into the regular verbs, we have three sounds, the T sound, D sound, and also it sound. But here the difficulty is that we have different pronunciation and different writing. How are we going to identify them? By practicing. You need to practice all the time. Tienen que practicarlos, okay? How are you going to practice? By creating a paragraph. A paragraph about what? Your last weekend. How are you going to do it? I'm going to show you the example right now. Check it out. So this is a paragraph about somebody else's last weekend. So we're gonna read it And this is gonna be your example for you to create your own paragraph about your last weekend. So here we go. I'm gonna read it for you. I had a very interesting weekend. On Saturday, I woke up in the morning and had breakfast with my family. It was my father's birthday, so we prepared a special meal for him. After that, we went to the club and played dodgeball all day. We had lunch at the club at night. We went to a restaurant where the waiter sang happy birthday to him. He was so embarrassed. On Sunday, we traveled to our country house where all the family got together. We had a cookout. My uncle played the guitar and we all sang together. We had a lot of fun. So guys, so this is okay, a great paragraph describing, okay, last weekend. So you need to do one paragraph describing your last weekend as well. How you gonna do it? ¿Cómo van a describir su last weekend? Utilizando estos verbos, irregular and regular verbs. So this is your challenge, este es su reto, this is gonna be your homework to create your paragraphs talking about your last weekend. And remember, once you create your paragraph, you need to write it down first. Number 2, you need to read it. And number 3, you need to record an audio so you listen to yourself. So remember, those are the 3 steps, okay, to learn English in the second stage of this learning, which is the past form. So remember, okay, right now ya no vamos a ver más presentes, cosas presentes. All right, ya hablamos de los, ya hablamos de future plans. We already talked about vacation. We already talked about abilities. We already talked about free time activities. And if you have watched my video, there is one that you need to present a presentation, personal presentation. So guys, so this is the way that we're gonna do this activity, and I'm going to read it for you one more time. I had a very interesting weekend. On Saturday, I woke up in the morning and had breakfast with my family. It was my father's birthday, so we prepared a special meal for him. After that, we went to the club and played dodgeball all day. We had lunch at the club at night. We went to a restaurant where the waiter sang happy birthday to him. He was so embarrassed. On Sunday, we traveled to a country house where all the family got together. We had a cookout. My uncle played the guitar and we all sang together. We had a lot of fun. So basically, this is the paragraph. Follow the paragraph, sigan el ejemplo, follow the example of this paragraph, and create your own paragraph about your last weekend. So guys, so basically this is the video about. I hope that you create the paragraph, and I hope that you write it down and read it, and I hope that you record a video so you listen to yourself. So guys, excellent job. And I'm gonna be uploading more videos, okay, based on the past form, and I promise you, okay, to explain more about the regular verbs. What the regular verbs? This one right here about the T sound, D sound, and it sound. But for now, you need to create a paragraph talking about your last weekend. And remember, follow that example and create that one. So guys, I see ya. Bye-bye.